I give up on 2020. Look at what my light bulb is doing. Guess what? Am I sweating again? Of course. Of course I am. Hi. I changed my light bulb. I don't know what was going on with the last one. I don't know if it's the devil. Either way, I had to go. Anyways, am I centered? Am I recording? Who knows? At this point, I'm glad to just be alive. Let's talk about school, because I feel like I'm on a sinking ship. And I don't know how to swim. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't want to do my eyebrows. And I didn't bring my soap. Oh, that's a sign from God. Hold on. So I'm in online school. I would assume most people are, right? I've been in online school since April. No, since March of last year. I do acknowledge that it is a blessing, right? I'm not endangering myself. I'm not getting exposed to the virus. My professors are being, protected, etc., etc. However, no one prepared me for this. I don't know how to work from home. Before the virus, I would try to study at home. I would try to do my homework at home, and I would just end up getting distracted. So I would always have to go to either a public library or the university cafeteria or somewhere outside my house to study, because I couldn't do it at home. And all of a sudden, I had to do everything at home, including go to class. And I didn't know how to do that then, and I don't know how to do that now. I'm going to use the RawBeautyKristi Pure Cosmetics collaboration, and I'm going to use the colorful side. 2 or 3 videos ago, I used the neutral side. Now I'm going to use the colorful side anyway. Well, you don't care. So I'm in my 3rd year of university. I'm a criminal justice major. Not that it matters or anything. Oh yeah, and I'm taking right now 4 courses and 2 labs. So I counted as 7 in total because why do I have to do more work for the lab than the actual course? For my 2 labs, I have weekly quizzes as well as weekly assignments. And I do have weekly quizzes for my other classes too. And the assignments are a B word. They're so difficult. For 6 out of my 7 classes, there's no Zoom meeting. There's no, they're pre-recorded. Pre-recorded online lectures, and I just have to work on my own time. And I don't know how to do that. If I knew how to do that, I wouldn't be in this predicament. And what predicament is that, you say? I'm behind. Well, actually, I've caught up, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But in one of my classes, I'm behind. I'm 6 weeks behind. Is it 6 weeks? Last time I did anything for that class is when I had a test, October 19th. Yeah, that was the last time. And I have not looked back since. And exams are coming up. Final assignments are due next week. Right? December's next week, right? Yep. I'm struggling, you guys. Struggling. I have the same problem with this palette that I did last time. And that is, it's patchy. So for my grades... at the beginning of this year, because remember when we all thought 2020 was going to be our year? I thought 2020 was going to be the year I'm going to get an A in every single class. And before that, in 2019, I got a mix of A's and B's, mostly B's. But I would get occasionally I would get an A. However, in 2020, I vowed that I will never get another B again. So I ended up getting C's. And that was before the online stuff. When March hit, I went from having to go to work, having to go to school every day, to being home all the time, and it excited me. Like, when I tell you that I was thriving, and obviously I did nothing and I wasn't productive at all. And I noticed that no one was. None of my friends were productive. None of my favorite YouTubers were productive. I noticed they would go from posting twice, 3 times, 4 times a week to skipping several weeks. So I just thought, you know, we're all going through this. Everyone is struggling. So I just thought, it's okay. This is a global pandemic. It's okay if your grades are crap. And the university made it easier for students because they allowed us to have our final grades not affect our GPA. So if you did bad in a class, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't affect your GPA. So I love that, and I was thriving. Now that September hit, I went back to not being productive, to not doing anything, and my grades are taking a hit, and I don't know if the university will do that whole pass or fail thing again. And I'm noticing that most people are in a slump, that they're not being very productive. Like my professors, especially one lab professor, or I guess she's an instructor, not a professor, continues to make mistakes while grading my lab assignments every single freaking week. Every week she makes a mistake, and I would email her. One time, oh my god, I almost burnt her house down, and I don't even know where she lives. I got 61% on an assignment, and I'm like, no, that's not correct. So I emailed her, and I'm like, why did I get 61%? Like, what did I do wrong? And she was like, on question number 1, the answer is 40, and you got 40. And I'm like, yeah, I got 40, so like, can you change it and correct my grade? And she's like, no. Like, what do you mean? And she still does that. Another time, I don't remember what answer I got, but let's say it was 8. I got 8, but the correct answer was 8, and she still did not give me the point for it, and she still refuses to do that, and it pisses me off, and I don't understand why. Oh my god, I hate this year so much. I spent the majority from, how long has this been? It's been September, October, November. So, October, November. So what I would do is I would wake up whenever the hell I want, do nothing all day, go to bed whenever the hell I want. And then if I have something due on Monday, like, let's say Monday at midnight, then at Monday at 8 p.m., I would have a panic attack trying to get it done. Then I'd finally get it done. I would get a mediocre grade. Act shocked at my mediocre grade. And then continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm praying for second semester that I would actually have to go to Zoom class, because then I wouldn't have to be behind in most classes. My biggest problem is I have no motivation. I don't care about school right now, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know people keep saying this, like, we're in a global pandemic, but we are, and I don't care about school right now. I want to graduate, but I equally want to drop out. I want good grades, but I equally don't want to do any of my assignments or show up to class. You know what I mean? I don't care about anything right now. I just want to stay in bed and sleep and never get out for as long as it takes, at least till 2021. Any universities watching this, if you could just, when we graduate, give us a medal that says they survived a global pandemic and still managed to do okay and graduate. If you could give us a medal and reward us for doing the absolute bare minimum, you would be doing us a great solid. Thank you. We really appreciate you. So over the past few days, I've been trying to get productive. I've been trying to get work done. And I'm tired of being behind. I'm tired of panicking over, oh crap, this is due at midnight. Oh crap, I gotta get this done. Da, 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 da. I'm tired. I want to be ahead. So I created a plan plan that's sorta kinda working. And that is, I would wake up early every morning, and from 7 a.m. to 3:30, which is the regular school hours anyways, I would school, just focus on school, do whatever it is that I have to do. And then after 3:30, I would do whatever I want. It hasn't really been working because it's currently 3:30 and I'm here filming and not doing any school. I mean, I wasn't very productive at all today. Yesterday, the day before, I was very productive and I got all my tasks done. But today, I spent all day watching Girlfriends, listening to the High School Musical soundtrack, and SpongeBob soundtrack. Fire songs, by the way, in both soundtracks. At the beginning of every week, I write up a list, like this one. You see this? To do week of November 23rd. Today is November 26th. And then I give myself all the things that I have to do this week. I write them all down. And then I just check them off when I'm done. So for my Policing in Canada class, I got that done and I already did the quiz, so done. For my astronomy class, I have to watch video 23, 24, and 25. And I'm going to do that today, hopefully, if not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I like to get this stuff done before the weekend, so then I can spend the weekend doing nothing, but that never works. I usually spend the weekend catching up on the things that I didn't do during the weekday. Anyways, and then for my psycholinguistics class and quiz, I'm going to do that. I already started doing that. I just have to do the quiz and I'll be done. Intro to data analysis. Okay, this class is the class where I'm behind 6 weeks. And I don't know how to catch up. And the more, like, if I don't catch up now, the weeks will just keep building up. And next week I'll be 7 weeks behind. And the week after that I'll be 8 weeks behind. And, well, actually the week after that we don't have school. So I'll be very behind and I won't be prepared for the exam and I'll just fail the class. And I would have to redo it because it's a mandatory class. And so I'm trying my best to catch up this week. It's just not working. I'm not motivated and I don't care. And then I have lab assignments. I already did lab assignment number 6. It was due yesterday. I did it yesterday. Whatever. At least I got it done. And then lab assignment number 7 is due Wednesday. Hopefully I'll get it done this weekend. I need someone to tell me how they're being productive because I just write up a list and I get to it whenever I get to it. Do you guys, like, what do? Do you follow a plan, like if your class is at 11:30, or at least it was supposed to be at 11:30, so then you do your work at 11:30? Like, what do you do? I talked to a friend who is thriving right now. Good for you, sis. Keep thriving. Can't relate, but keep thriving. And she told me that she cleared a room in her house, and that's her school. So when she's in that room, she focuses in that room. And I want to do the same thing. However, being that I am the procrastination queen, I've been procrastinating cleaning the room in my house. Of course I have. I'm hoping that by second semester I would get my crap together, but I'm noticing December's next week. I have exams in the next 3 weeks, and boom, second semester is in the next, like, what, 4 to 5 weeks? So if I want to get my crap together by second semester, I basically have to get my crap together now, and I need to figure something out. Ew, wait, why am I using this concealer? I hate this concealer. That's all I have. Whatever, I'll just use it. Oh, I didn't even talk about my grades. Oh, no. Let's not talk about that. They are, that's a visual representation of my grades. Not that my grades were ever that great. Like I said, I mostly get B's, sometimes A's. Now I'm lucky to even dream of a B. I don't know how to study for tests anymore. I don't know how to prepare for them. All of my assignments, because I do them so last minute, and in a panic, I do a crappy job just to submit it before the deadline. And I get bad grades. I'm just not doing great right now. Like, I'm just not. But I have to say, I'm curious about one thing. If you're a teacher and you happen to be watching this, all of my lectures, like I mentioned, all of them are pre-recorded because either my professor taught it during the spring or she just recorded the lectures during the summer. I don't know, but all of them are pre-recorded. So I'm wondering, what are y'all doing right now? I'm not saying you're on vacation or anything. No one is. It's a global pandemic and we're all losing our minds. But I'm just wondering. Like, I just seriously, just out of curiosity, what are y'all doing? Are you planning for next semester? Are you probably doing a lot of corrections or whatever? But if you're a high school teacher, it's probably different because high school has a lot more assignments than university. Well, except for my lab course classes. I guess you would have to be writing quizzes. But I don't know. I'm just curious. Ooh, I wanted to mention this at the beginning, but I forgot. I found this meme that perfectly describes, well, everyone. And more specifically, you know, since this is about me, it perfectly describes what I'm going through right now. Especially the part about financial stress, because I am unemployed. And I have to pay tuition. And I actually had a conversation with a friend a few days ago that really made me feel better. Not to say that my friend struggling makes me feel better, because it doesn't. I want all my friends to be thriving right now. But it's nice to know that, you know, people out there are going through the same thing as you, right? My friend is struggling. She's dying. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know how to be productive. She doesn't know how to get her shit together. Oh, excuse me. She doesn't know how to get her crap together and do her work. Like we all are. I will give you an update if I ever learn how to get my crap together. Hi, this is Hannah from December. That sweet, sweet, naive little girl was Hannah from November. And she thought she would be productive. But I'm here from the future to tell you that I woke up at 2 p.m. today. It didn't work. School is not the only thing that like I'm struggling to catch up with though. Everything. My health. My weight loss plan. Like, I can't tell you the last time I had a vegetable. Does the lettuce in a Big Mac count as a vegetable? I actually one time was struggling to get an assignment done. So I emailed the professor asking her for an extension, which she did grant me, to be fair, but she made me feel bad about asking for an extension. Basically saying, get your crap together, which is true, but I need professors and teachers out there to understand that we're going through it. We're all going through it. You know what I mean? Like this pandemic is not easy on anyone. And to having like that additional stress from school and stress from COVID and stress from life in general, it's not easy. And I would love if teachers just understood that we need a little extra help. And if they can lend us a helping hand, I would be grateful. Like, again, she did grant me the extension, but I felt crappy even asking for it in the first place. Oh, and don't even get me started on my parents. Oh my God. Oh, my parents pissed me off, y'all. Ooh. So I went up to them and I was like, hey, it's me, Hannah. I'm struggling right now. I'm really stressed and I'm on the verge of crying literally every single day. And then my dad was like, you think you had it bad? I had to walk barefoot on lava in the Sahara Desert on a snowing mountain just to get to school. You think you had it bad? And I'm like, I just came here for some advice. I just wanted some support. I don't know. I think someone is here. If you're here to kill me, do it quickly and before my assignments are due. I honestly think someone's here. I always do though, and no one is here. So it could be a demon. It could be the same demon who was messing up with my light bulb. Moral of the story, I'm never going to my parents for anything ever again. My parents are supportive, but there's a lot of comparison. Like, they just think my world is perfect, it's wonderful, it's great, because they're in it, because they raised me and they made it easy for me, and they had the most difficult lives imaginable. And you know what? I'm gonna do the same to my children, because revenge, baby. If I had to go through it, you're going through it too. Anyways, back to the topic of school. One thing that's been stressing me and a friend of mine out is the fact that we want to go to law school. We want to go to the same law school together. And in order to get to this law school, you gotta have like a really high GPA. Is it GPA or GPS? Oh my god. And we haven't even thought about the LSAT. Like, I have not been studying for it. I don't even know how to study for it. Oh no, I stopped recording. The point of that is, if law schools could please just be lenient with us and let us in because we're cute. All I want is to end this year with a B average. I'm no longer aiming for an A anymore. You know what, forget the B average. I want to come out of this pandemic alive and healthy. Notice with my favorite YouTubers, some of them are still haven't gotten that productivity thing down, because some of them are still no shame though, because you know, I'm in the same boat. But those who used to post, you know, twice a week and all that stuff, now they're posting not even twice a month. And I get it. For some reason, I find comfort in that, because I'm like, we're in this together. Struggling together. Except for Smoky Glow. She's posting several times a week, giving us good content, saving 2020. She's the hero of 2020. You go, Smoky Glow. Go, Glen, go, go. I'm gonna need Smoky Glow to start a How to Be Productive 101. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. All I'm saying is, the moral of the story is, I'm struggling, I'm dying, I'm doing really badly in school, and I'll be damned if I did all of this and I don't get a graduation in the end. Anyways, peace out, y'all. I'm done. I'm gonna go eat an entire jar of Nutella and pretend like my organs are okay with it. Anyways, bye. Come back soon. I don't know. Whatever.